Y'all already know what it is. Your boy Yaakov, what it do? The outlet to reality, the holdest podcast in Vegas and Chicago. What up? This is the place where you want to hide from your drama or maybe hide from your baby mama. Just kidding. Y si tú quieres cambiar tu vida, if you want to change your life, then subscribe. Ching. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Yaakov, what it do? And by the way, guys, I just published a book called Shabbat in Chicago. It's about an audacious single mom who opens her heart and home to five adopted kids while embracing her Latino culture, while being Jewish. And today, guys, we have a very, very special guest. He's the champion of power slap. Give it up for the one and only Emanuel Muniz. Woo!
What's up, brother?
Oh man, it's an honor, brother. You don't understand. My first Latino champion in the freaking podcast. It's amazing. So look, I want to share a story for the fans to know how we met. So basically, me and Vernon were really good friends. It was the second time he come to Vegas, to see my boy and also be a coach for Power Slap. And he was like, brother, can you show me around? I'm like, yeah, brother, of course. I pick him up. We go to Area 15. I had to show him the best tacos. I'm not going to lie. I took him to get some tacos. He's like, damn, brother, this is good. You know what I'm saying? And we go to Fremont. That's our last stop, right? And we're just chilling. I said, look, brother, let's go bar hopping. And we see Dana come out at this bar called Cheap Shop. He comes out, he looks at Vernon. He's like, Vernon, come in. And the two security guards are outside, like blocking the door, right? And Dana goes, yeah, come in. And so Vernon goes, yo, that's my boss. He tells the security guard, yo, that's my boss. They're like, oh, my bad, sir. My boy Vernon is so excited, he hops over the rope. You know what I'm saying? And he almost trips and he gets in, right? And I'm like, damn, Vernon forgot about me and my boy Chris. We didn't get in. So security guard and I go, hey, Vern's my boss too. So, we with him. We gotta make sure he's safe. So the security guards actually, they're like, oh, okay. They let us get in. It was so cool. First thing, Dana White comes in, right? And he goes, yo, so brother, what's your name? I said, oh, my name is Yaakov. He goes, how do you know Vern? I said, Vern is one of my good friends, be honest with you. I'm here to show him the city. He's like, brother, that's all you had to tell me. So it's like, he was so cool, man, very humble. He told me and Chris, look, drink whatever you want. I got the tab. It's on me. I said, brother, it's an honor. So I said, let me get what he's getting. You know what I'm saying? And we get our drink. We're chilling. I see you with your belt. Coolest experience ever. And I meet all these other fighters. And, Vern is so happy. He comes in, brings us 3 drinks. He's like, look, guys, I got us 3 drinks. And crazy enough, I didn't have to pay for it, brother. Dana said he got it. I said, brother, we already knew. You know what I'm saying? We already knew. You know what I'm saying? And it was so cool. Live music. The drummer was amazing too. DJ, we're all dancing. By the end of the night, it was so cool. Vern actually told me the behind the scene. Dana White actually introduced me to his son, Dana White III, which was so cool. We got to meet him, take shots with him. And before the night, this is what Vern told me was the coolest thing. He said, Dana, before he was leaving, I think it was like midnight, he tells Vern, don't leave without my son. Make sure he's safe. And Vern goes, you got it right, boss. I got you. You know what I'm saying? You got it right, boss. And so Dana White leaves. The security guards, I don't know what happens, but you and I and the whole crew, like it's about 5 of us, Dana White's son, we go in the back of the bar and we sneak into We All Scream, which is the biggest club in Fremont and the newest and biggest. We get there, bro. They're playing dubstep. And we're like bobbing our head and we're taking shots. It was like one of the coolest experience ever. And the fact that it was like a bonding moment, as just like guys just chilling, having a good time, brother. I had to share that. But what about you? What do you remember that night?
Dude, so we're kind of on the same thing. I was at another bar doing some promo, and we had left that bar. We're like, oh, let's go bar hopping. Let's go check out some of the other places. And is like kind of just the same thing. We were walking around, and then they were like, "Oh, Uncle Dana's here." We are like, "Nah, stop playing with us." And then Uncle Dana popped out, and he's like, "You come in, guys, come in." And we are like, "Oh, okay." Like, why is Dana on Fremont Street? But sure. And pop in there, and then yeah, it's just we partied hard. We partied like it was crazy. That was a crazy. And then the dubstep music, I remember that. Yeah, we were like in the front. I know we had like got our way to the front, and then we were taking shots. Yeah, it was crazy, crazy experience, crazy experience.
Oh man, it was a dope time, bro. Dope time.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
was that your first time meeting his son too?
So I met the other son, Aiden White. I think he's the younger one. I've met him before, hung out with him a good bit, but I'd yet to meet Dana the third. So that was the first time I'd met him, and all his friends and stuff. They're really cool. Aiden, the younger one, is really cool too. So it was like I kind of already got that vibe from him. So it was pretty chill to be able to meet him, hang out with him a little bit too.
Nice, nice, brother. Now look, tell us, man. Tonight's about you, right? I want you to share about like your journey and how you got into Power Slap. How were you like picked? What was the process like? If there was an audition you had to do or like a presentation. And because you're one of the best, brother. I mean, your story's amazing. If you could share too, like, where you were born and raised and like yeah, please spill the beans, maybe not the cheese, but spill the beans. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. So, I was actually born in, I don't know if you know where Laughlin, Nevada is. It's
No,
like it's
no.
like an hour outside of Vegas, about an hour or two outside of Vegas, Bullhead City, Kingman, that area. So I was actually born there. I lived there until I was about in high school and moved closer to LA. And then I played football growing up. Actually, I'd never been into combat sports of any kind, not even like karate or anything growing up. It wasn't until after I got out of high school I started kind of getting into the combat sports. And probably like 3 years ago, I started training. I started seriously training, and I was doing those like street beast fights. And from the street beast fights, I kind of got affiliated with some people, and that ended up connecting me with Power Slap. And from there, from there, it was just like they called me one day. They were like, "Hey, we're casting for the first season." It was the first season. They're like, this is what we are, it's what we're doing. And I was at first I remember answering and I was like, nah, like, this kind of seems weird, bro. Like, ain't no way. They're telling me Dana White's on this and da da da. I was like, ain't no way. Like, this is crazy. But I kind of followed through with the process just to feel it out. I ended up being the real thing. Showed up. I remember I showed up. I'd only seen like any slap competitions like probably like two or three times ever prior to when I showed up and did the first season. And like I remember I was practicing in my hotel room the night before because I was like, dude, how the fuck do you slap someone? Like, how am I gonna slap someone, knock them out? The dude I was matched up with too, who he ended up being my first knockout on the show. It went viral actually, but it's this big like I don't even know how to. He looked like Thor. Dude was just like jacked, ripped. He was probably like twice my size, and I remember I was like, damn, dude, like I really got matched up with the biggest motherfucker on my first one. I was like, yo, okay. So I was practicing in my hotel room. I walked on stage, and I've always been pretty confident in my chin. So I was like, all right, like prepare for the worst. Got to be prepared for the worst. And I slapped him, knocked him out, and I was just like, holy shit, that's fucking crazy.
Wow.
That's wild. It was a surreal experience. And then, of course, Dana's there and all those guys. Hunter, I think, was there. And I was just like, holy crap! Like I've been watching shit like this on TV for years now, and now I'm here. Like I'm doing something in front of them. Like that's fucking crazy. And then I started out at 185, and I slowly climbed my way down to 170, which is more of like my natural weight class. I walk around like 185 usually. Um, and ever since I made the switch to 170, I've been extremely dominant. Um, Went through three guys, and then just recently went through Chris for the title. I have the title now. Hopefully, another match soon. Defend the belt for the first time.
Oh, that's huge, bro. And please, can you take us back to the day you won the belt? Like your thoughts that was going through your head, and like do your feeling and what you told your family afterwards. Like this gotta be definitely like the coolest moment of your life, one of your coolest moments,
Yeah, yeah, it was crazy. I mean, like leading up to it, I was very calm, very confident in myself. So, when I walked on stage, like I was good. I was in a great place. I wasn't really feeling the nerves too much. Nothing more than just the excitement of a fight. Um, after like the first round, I was like, oh shit, like I'm good. I know I got it. I got it. Like I felt good. I ate his first slap. I moved him around a little bit, and I was like, it's gonna be a match. So like it's like I know it's gonna take some time. He's not going out easy. So as the rounds went on, it was intense. I was winning, dominating, and then I think it was the third round or the fourth round. I had got knocked down by a club, and it's the first time I ever been hurt, ever been knocked down. It's the first time I've ever like really felt a punch like or a slap, um, where I've like reacted to it, I guess you could say. And kind of gathering myself from there, I was like, oh shit, kind of loosened me up a little bit. I was able to ring it back in. I ended up knocking him out in the fifth round. And at first I was like, I knew I had won the match. Like there was no like doubt in my mind I was gonna lose the match. But when he went down finally, I was like, fuck, dude, finally. And I kind of stepped away and I celebrated a little bit. And it wasn't until I kind of like I celebrated a little bit and I was like standing there and I was looking around and I was like, holy shit, I really like made it happen. Like I got it. Like I did it. Like it's done. I did it. The job is done. I finished the job. And they brought my little brothers onto the stage, and shared like that moment with them was super cool. They're a big reason why I do a lot of the things I do. Trying to just be like the best role model for them. So to have them on stage and like having them in that moment, it was uh, unlike any other feeling for sure.
Whoa, that's deep, brother. That's deep. I love how you brought in family. That was powerful, brother. If you could share a little bit too, también, like you're Latino, family means so much to you. Tell us a little bit like more about your background, where you from, to familia. I think this is cool because we have a beautiful culture, being Latino, you know, um, people know we're known to work hard. You know what I'm saying? We are. And
Really, my dad's side is he's Mexican as well, but they've been here in the States for a long time. So they're a little. My mom's family, I think my mom is actually first generation. My grandparents on my mom's side of the family came from Mexico. I forget which parts, but very very cultured. Um, being around them, being around especially my grandfather, he if he could work to this day, the man could barely stand, and if he could, he would still work to this day. He worked as a carniceria, cut meat for years and years and years, and sometimes he owned his own shop. But that man, like, he worked night and day to provide for his family, take care of his family, take care of my mom. Um, kind of learning from him and even like the people around, just like the work ethic, the relentlessness to pursue what you want and pursue what you want to do in life. It's crazy, man. Like I've never met anyone that works like he does.
wow. No, that's deep, bro. That's deep. There's something I want to share with you. That's a beautiful thing about, what you said about your grandpa. My grandma, she had like the gift to help others and to feed a lot of people in her community. My mom's from Guatemala, my grandma and my mom, and it was just so nice the way they did things with the people. And my grandma, before she passed away, she was still working, still cooking for the people. And I think that's nice. I think what our family have, like, your grandpa, my grandma, they have like the old school tradition. And
Mhm.
like, a lot of young people like us, we forget to appreciate the things around us. And I think the stuff that you shared about your mom or your grandpa, your family, it like stays with us, like it's very um it's a beautiful thing to see, and then when you look out, when you have kids, you be like, hey, grandpa, he was a real hustler, he worked hard, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's ingrained in our my lifestyle. Yeah,
Yeah. So
sure.
I think it's dope, brother. I really do. I think it's beautiful. And so look, there's a story you're gonna love. This is so cool. One of my favorite books. Speaking about Latino, it was called Tortilla Flat. And this book, it's a tiny book. The same author, John Steinbeck, that wrote Mice and Men. You probably read it in high school. I don't know if they made you read it in high school.
Yeah,
Right? You remember that book, right? And so this book is so cool because it was the first time where you hear an author talk about how he looks at Mexicans as the heroes to America. And it's so cool talking about Latinos that don't have papers. And it's a crazy thing because, people forget that, America is known for immigrants, all over the world. We come from all different
yeah,
parts. And I really like that book because I'm like, yo, we being hurt. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Si se puede, he can do it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, brother. So I'm really happy. And real quick, have you ever been to Mexico like before?
Yeah, I've been a couple times. Unfortunately, dude, I don't speak Spanish that well. Um, I tried learning growing up, but it was just by the time I really like put the effort, it was already too far gone. It was hard for me to learn. Um, so I've only been a handful of times with my mom and my family and stuff like that. It is something like hopefully within the next few years I can go a little bit more. Um, I would love to learn Spanish because I feel like it's a big chunk of me that's like missing. Like I need to learn that. But it's beautiful over there. It's nice. It's cool over there.
Nice, brother.
Definitely different.
Right? La
Yeah,
comida también. The food is, oof, bro, delicious. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I remember the food. I went. I think it was in high school. I went and the food was crazy. Yeah.
No, that's good, brother. That's good. Hey, I was gonna tell you, one thing that could, I'm gonna share you with this. So I didn't learn Spanish until I was in high school. Real talk.
Mhm.
And one thing that helped me, brother, you should try this technique. You're gonna thank me later. There's if you watch Netflix, right, or any show or movie, and you watch it all in Spanish, a show that you already seen,
Yeah, with the English subtitles.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, your brain starts
figuring it out.
understanding
Yeah.
they're saying, and then you'll be like, man, that's a cool word how he used it, and you start repeating it, and it becomes like kind of like Scarface. If you like Scarface, that's my favorite movie. I
Mhm.
start repeating the same words, and it just sticks to me. And that's how I actually my uncle made me learn. He's like, bro, you're gonna have to watch some novellas, like some TV shows. He's like, brother, I can't have you. I was like, come on, uncle, I want to watch Simpsons. It's coming up right now. He goes, nah, you ain't gonna watch no Simpsons. He's like, you gonna watch telenovela. I'm like, dang, uncle. But yeah, brother, if you try that, I'm telling you, you're gonna be like learning quick. Like
Yeah.
it's. I know you could do it, bro. You're young. You're young.
Yeah. No, definitely. That's actually a great idea.
But yeah, fam. Well, look, I'm really happy you're here. Thank you for being on the show. I'm about to wrap it up, guys. This is the Outlet to Reality, the holdest podcast in Vegas and Chicago every Tuesday. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Ching ching. Y'all know where to find me. I'm on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, the Outlet to Reality. My Snapchat is Take One Pass It, and my TikTok is at Yaakov28. And brother, where can my fans find you?
It's Emanuel. Period. No love on all socials actually.
I love it. I love it.